comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again, recorded live from the city of Whittier. It's the Brothers Bear Podcast live.
Woo! Did you write that down?
Yeah.
There you go, man. Like, I gotta make sure we're not Whittier, you know. Right on. Ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
very professional, man. I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that.
Best
That's
one
be,
yet. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's gonna.
We're
from
keeping
now
you,
on-
bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be our intro from now
I made the
on.
cut. I made the cut.
You did it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like what was said, welcome to episode 8 of the Brothers Bear Podcast. I am your host, Sanch, and as always, I am joined by...
Carlos Mandrano.
And Le Schwetz.
And we also have a special guest today. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Cooley, not Coolio.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
How's it
What's up?
going,
Thanks
man?
for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're glad to have you here. But before we get into our guest and we learn more about him, we're going to get into the shout-outs. All right, we're into the shout-outs. Our first shout-out goes to... Shwetty, go ahead. No, I just...
Drum roll for that.
No, what
You
am
giving me
I...
a shout out, bro?
What am I shouting? No, I just want
It sounded like
it.
I always like throwing you off because every time like
Oh.
no, but this shout out goes to all our Instagram fans for just hugely supporting us on there. Every time I post something, I mean our photos end up going into like the 40 likes like
Really?
quick. Yeah.
What?
Like they go fast. Like it's just like and then
I need to get an Instagram account.
You don't have
yeah.
one?
No, man. I'm
What?
not hip to that.
Well, Megan has one. Just use hers.
Yeah. Well, look at hers.
Must be nice to have fans. Nobody likes nothing.
Yeah.
Do you got an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, for sure.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool.
Cooley 5. Cooley 5.
Cool
There we
5.
go.
Oh, okay. If I would have known, I would have
You take a lot of selfies and post that?
I have been.
Oh, really?
I actually did that first video. You know, you got.
Oh, the yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard about that. That's,
I-
Just don't
that's a
upload
new
the
fad.
wrong-
man.
Don't upload the wrong video.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Press the wrong one.
Can't pull it back.
Yeah. What's this look? You're like, whoops.
By the way, an update. I finally fixed my iPhone, so I updated that. I can now post videos on Instagram. Even though I
Oh,
have-
there we go.
Yeah, so-
Oh, right on.
In the game.
You're in the game, exactly. Exactly what I was thinking. No, but totally, man. I need an Instagram.
Yeah, I mean,
Get in with the times.
get on board, because then I can tag you, because I've been tagging myself, Carlos,
Mhm.
and then, you know, I can't tag you, and I'm not going to tag, like,
He's
Megan.
just hashtagging you right now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's what that
making-
is.
Just putting Shwetty.
I know. I gotta click on the thing to actually look at it.
So, yeah,
it's a bother to me.
no, it's all right. So that's my shout-out, and also, I mean, at that point, you know, Carlos, you got yourself a shout-out?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to our mom that always watches our podcast live.
Number one fan is mine.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Y'all the 401k plan. She hoping you make it. Calling all her girlfriends. Watch my baby.
Just like, I want a house one day,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and a car.
Awesome. So, yeah, all right. Oh, wait, did you have any more?
No,
No? Okay. Shwetty, you got any shout-outs?
No, actually not this week.
No? All right. Surprising.
No.
You got in a fight at home or what?
I couldn't pass this one Candy Crush level either, so I got no one to hit
Aw,
up.
Damn.
you've been
Yeah,
trapped.
no, man. I've been getting
break my heart, man.
I've been giving shout outs, man. I've been giving shout outs for weeks, man, because I've been on a roll, you know, just taking those levels out, be like, this is a piece of cake. But this week, man, frustration kicked in.
What level is
I
it?
found a couple of numbers on the web on the internet on
Okay.
like
You found them on
rehabbing and shit. No,
You finding phone numbers.
You're like, I'm crushing.
Yeah, where
I need a fix.
Y'all getting pixie sticks?
You picking phone numbers up off the ground.
No, but for sure.
All right,
That's
cool.
right.
What about you, Cooley? Do you
Oh,
have
man.
any shout-outs? Do you have
Man,
anything you want to...
Shout out to whoever followed my my post today. How about that?
There we go.
There you go.
You know, you're going to miss somebody, you know, and then you're going to have somebody crying about you forgot them. So shout out
Yeah.
to everybody.
Shout out to the world.
Yeah, shout out to the world, man.
Hey, you don't want to get that text.
You know, if you say one person personally, then trust me, everybody gonna be
I know,
like,
why
you
not?
know,
I know.
my mama be calling, why you didn't say me first?
Exactly, man. That's tough.
So
man.
shout out to everybody.
It's tough business, man.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for like the longest time to everybody. Like, hey, man, I don't mean it. You know, like any disrespect.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that like I don't like my kids or something because I don't give them shout outs every time. You know, I'm like, dude, I love them. You know, they're
You
there.
still like your kids.
They know
You
what's
still
up.
like your
Yeah,
kids?
totally, man. Shout outs to my kids.
How old are your kids? How old are they? How old are your kids?
Holla back. My son is 4 and my daughter is 1.
Oh, that's why you still like
Two
them.
little
Okay.
kids. Yeah.
Wait till they get grown.
Not gonna like them after.
They have personality of their own.
yeah. Where my money?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna be broken down later. Why?
Seriously, man. We'll be wearing rags while they're all
Yeah.
hip to the new scene or whatever, you know.
Comes quick, man. Comes quick.
That's how it works, though, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Life is beautiful.
It is. It is.
Do you change the Pampers or not?
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah. You haven't been one of
New
those
age here, man.
Well, I'm just curious. Like, you're not one of those like fathers from like America's Funniest Videos where you're all gagging and everything and just change it. Nah, it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, nah. That don't really bother
Depending on
me.
what they ate, though, right? Yeah.
Not really, yeah. I understand what you mean about
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm Mexican, so I
I mean, you done seen it
I've
all.
been doing
huh?
diapers for a while, bro.
I was changing diapers after I changed mine when I was little.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Don't touch it ever again.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, this weekend, not weekend, but last weekend into the weekend was 4th of July. It was on Thursday, you know, and it was all 4th of July weekend and everything. So
We went nuts here,
You
man.
guys had a show that night?
No,
Or just
no,
in the
I don't
city?
mean here.
He's like, I meant You see, his whole face changed. He went, no.
I meant the city, like the whole
okay.
city in
I
general.
got
Like,
it.
That's what I was like.
It did look like you got. Wait, what?
There's a party up in this one.
Yeah, he had that look like, wait a minute, where was it?
that means it was a good party. If you can't remember, it was good.
Exactly right. I was like, what were we talking about?
What was it?
Wow, man. Well, how was your celebration? What would you do?
We went to the park, the La Puente Park. we didn't go in there. We just there was someone that lived near there, so. We
So that was
chilled
the
there.
third. You went to the
third,
big,
yeah,
the
and then
third.
at the fourth,
Yeah.
I took my son and daughter just walking the city, actually just checking everything out.
Oh, okay.
Trick or
And
treating
that's why I
or
was
what?
like, everyone went nuts. No,
Yeah.
just checking everyone's fireworks, man. A lot of illegal ones just all over the place, man. All we had to do was just look up. We're like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're everywhere.
The best fireworks show I seen was across the street from my house. So that's where they let them off at.
Yeah.
Gunshots, everything.
Flare guns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's usually
There was
how
some
it is.
grenades out there
Yeah.
too, man. Right? Some loud ass ones.
And it's
Cherry
like-
bomb.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, Carlos, when he remembers growing up, like, down the street was, like, the big fireworks show, and that was just a house.
Yeah.
All their family would show up, and they would buy, like, aside from all the illegals, they would be the ones to buy 2 or 3 of those $500 boxes that they would sell at the fireworks stand, and they would be lighting all night. And I remember one year, actually this was before Carlos was born, we were kids, like every year after that big old fiasco that would happen with all their fireworks, we would go the next day and see fireworks. Hopefully they weren't lit, and we would get them. Well, one year, we're little kids, I saw some fireworks, and we're going, oh, look, these still have fuses, these didn't light. And we took one, and it was me, my older brother, and then my aunt, who was babysitting us at that time. We're little kids, and we're thinking it's a flower. You know, the flowers, you light them, they spin, zzz, you know, and that's it. So I'm like literally like, we're sitting on the floor, we're right here, and I light it, and I put like probably the firework like this far from me, and I light it, and it goes boom, and it was an M80, and we had no freaking idea.
Badass.
And we nearly blew off my hand. I had no idea. We're just like waiting for it to go, zzz,
Yeah.
you know, start spinning. Nope, it was an M80. Almost killed myself. I
And
had
see,
no
that's
idea.
why parents say,
And
come in the house,
no-
mama, I think I left my hand out.
Yeah, I know.
It's still holding the cherry bomb.
You're walking in like in Saving Private Ryan, holding your
Yeah.
I know. You're like just taking
Yeah, just walking around. What is that?
That's all calm. Well, what'd you do for 4th of July or the 4th of July celebration weekend? Anything like
4th of July, hung out with my girlfriend and her kids, and
that? Oh, right on.
yeah, went and seen some whack fireworks.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get home so I could see the neighbors letting off again. I'm like, that was whack. See, you know, when I grew up up out in the country. You know what I mean? So we couldn't light fireworks because you start a fire.
Yeah.
So that's sad.
That was your 4th of July. Right there.
That was my 4th of July. Let's start a forest fire.
You're like, ooh, look at that. That was nice.
That's fireworks.
What about you?
Hey, that's a joke. No, nobody don't be calling the fire department. No.
Yeah.
Fire department outside. Wait on.
We're gonna get a caller right now.
Yeah, that wasn't funny. Yeah.
What's the address to that studio?
Yeah.
Jeff, I got a lead, Jeff.
Oh man. Well, Carlos. Though we spent it, like, what about you? Like, do you have anything specific about 4th of July that you want to say?
I don't know if you remember, but there was that one year where we had that Chinese firework that it was like one. Like,
you hammer it. It's almost, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. Like, there's a hole in the middle, and you hammer it to a tree. So when you light it, it spins.
Yeah, but
Those are old school.
we had one of those, and we hammered it onto the tree, and we totally forgot about it, and we went a whole year. It was on there for a good while, and then we're like, it's still there. So let's see if it works. And it just went.
I have to feel.
Yeah, I remember that was a year. Yeah, a whole year where we just left it on the tree and we forgot about it that night and we never lit it. Yeah.
That's how many trees you guys was lighting. You forgot about one. Damn, you didn't supposed to keep it count.
Oh man.
I didn't know fireworks expired either.
I didn't either.
It lost its potency.
Yeah. Or the
It has
rain
to
or
be
something.
I mean, because based on the weather,
Get your money back.
They'll get your money back. Well,
Get the ice cream man. Be like, hey man, what's up, dude?
Hey man, I bought this ice cream like 6 months ago. I never ate it, and it's no good.
It's all
Freezer
melted,
burn,
man.
yeah. Freezer burn.
No, these chips are stale. Yeah, they're 2 years old.
There's an expiration date on it. Gotta read that.
You just get a Sharpie and they're like, you take it off.
Most people don't read, not even the instructions. They just look and say, okay, light it. So
Oh yeah.
Well, I actually.
got quiet again.
Time, man.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's just because I was like, oh, I'm keeping track of the time.
Producers are like, look up the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
bro. Look up, hurry.
Like the clock, the shot clock. Watch the shot clock.
All right. Well, we should be no questions asked here at this point because we're gonna be heading the break. But when we return, we're gonna learn more about our guest Cooley, and we're gonna interview him, and he'll tell us all about his comedy career. So stick around, and if you have any questions or comments that you want to ask him or just anything in comedy in general, please call us at 855-969-7268. We'll be right back.
Commercial time.
Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
Ticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Ticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE3 Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, then you never know what's going to happen.
855-693-GUYS, GUYS, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
What is the matter, my young apprentice? You can catch them on rantradionetwork.com 24 hours a day. The force is strong with this one.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
And many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast.
live.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I look funny. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in once again. And now it's the moment of time. Let's introduce once again our guest, Cooley.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
We're
dude.
glad to
Thanks for
have you
having
on
me.
the show, man.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So how this came about was not this one that just passed, but the last the Carlos's the Rich show that he had, the It's Comedy, Enjoy It. Cooley ended up, you just ended up getting some time, and you were on stage, and I saw the comics, and I just laughed, and like I heard Shweddy in the background laughing and stuff, so I was like, I need to hit up these comics, and then that's when I'm like, I need to get you on the show. I'd love to have you on the show, and that's the one thing. It's just like, but from the moment where you were on stage, where I was able to see you, like one thing, like I want to know, I know we want to know is. How did it begin for you? What was the beginning of you for comedy? Like, where did it start for you?
Man, I've been wanting to do comedy probably my whole life,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, different circumstances just never did it. Until I was 33, I actually started comedy at 33.
Oh, really? You
started stand-up?
Yeah, 33 years old, yeah. So,
Well, what was that all about? Like, why is it, like, what got you to, like, just like, boom, I'm 33 and I'm going to do it. Like, why not when
just
you're
wanting to do it, always wanting to do it, and then had a friend that would always tell me, you should try it, you should try it, you should try it.
Yeah.
Somebody continuously pushing you at it. So, one night I went up and I did a set, and
How long was that
I
set?
was hooked. It was about probably like 5 minutes.
All right.
5 minutes.
But yeah, it felt like an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
You
the
know?
first time I got up was 3 minutes, and that was like the most
Yeah.
longest 3 minutes I've ever had in my life. And
Yeah, but you couldn't tell me I didn't do good that night. When I go back and look at the tape, I was like, man, if I'd have watched this, I would have quit. But you're your worst your worst critic and your best fan. So, I said, I heard one person laugh. I can do this. It was my mama, but still.
Yeah.
She had a little tape recorder with the laugh track. It was even her.
Yeah, mama pushed me. Go, baby.
He's like, that was good.
Yeah, that's funny. Y'all better laugh at my baby.
Man. So I guess in reality, because I mean, I figure you've always wanted to do it, but it didn't come about till you were much later. But like, what were your influences at that time? Like
Probably what every comic say. Probably everybody that's watching this is gonna say. He's gonna say Richard Pryor.
First thing I thought.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. That's a black comic stereotype. You know what I mean?
Hey, but they're geniuses though.
Exactly.
Too.
Exactly.
I mean,
But really
you
honest.
can't take that from them.
Yeah, but true story. My father. They used to, back in, I'm 44, so I grew up in like the 80s, early 80s, 70s,
Oh, that's his time
yeah.
right here, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's when he got here.
70s.
There was a swap right there.
Yeah. So, my dad and them, they had albums, and friends, their older brothers had Richard Pryor albums and Bill Cosby. And like every other kid, we listened to them, knew every joke, So that's pretty much, always like to, crack on your friends.
Yeah.
We grew up doing that.
Yeah.
That comes natural. So, just always wanted to do it. And just finally at 33, man, I said, what the hell? I didn't want to be that old guy sitting on the porch mad at every kid that walks by because I didn't try something. you know that miserable guy is like, he's so mean.
It's like knowing, like, I could have been a contender.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, if I would have just tried. So, I'm like, nothing beats a failure but a try. So
yeah, and that's what I've always said, and I always tell this to people: do not live with what ifs, because you don't want to go off in the future and be living. Why are you laughing?
No, me and this guy right now. Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, seriously though, like you don't
going right
you don't want to. In the future, you don't want to, like you said, you don't want to be that guy and look back and be like, what if I would have just given it a shot?
Yeah.
Regardless, if you would, it's like if you. Like, say you bombed and you never did it again, at least you would have lived on knowing, hey, I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for me, but at least I tried. Instead of being like, well, what if I would have done it? This or this could have happened. Yeah. And you don't want to live like that.
Exactly.
And I like that you were just like, let me just give it a shot.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
I could make it, That'd be great, But
but it's an adrenaline rush right in the beginning though, like when you're first getting the experience of it, because you're just like, oh man, it feels good. And then, like, what was it when the hard times actually started hitting? Like any of the first bombing experiences?
Man, I've never been booed. I can honestly say I've never been booed. I've been told to tell a joke. I've had people yell out, "Tell a joke." Yeah.
Like a knock joke? Or
Man, just tell a joke. You get a heckler yelling from the back. Nobody's laughing at nothing that you're saying, and you can't just walk off the stage, so it takes a, you can't just walk away and it's like, I got 6 more minutes of this, So a lot of bombing and just long drives home. Nothing like bombing and having to drive an hour home and think about it,
Yeah.
So then you just say, next time I'll do better. That's for me. I want to win. Mm-hmm. I'm a competitor. So it's like, I bombed this time. Now I'm motivated to go back next time and not bomb. Yeah, so it just makes you hungrier to just work harder at it. I think you have to fall on your face in order to still be hungry.
Yeah.
I think when you lose the humbleness and you think I made it, I got it down packed, that's when you really bomb.
Yeah.
So I stay humble and know that anybody can have a bad night. Mm-hmm. Just got to work through it.
Like even some of the legends now still have bad nights.
Yeah, you just won't see it.
Yeah.
They're not going to air it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody has a bad night. We humans, we got personal things going on in our lives, and you still got to go to work. I still got to get out there and perform. So you may not always have the energy. And as a comic, that's the hardest thing, is to always generate that energy every time you're on stage, no matter what you're going through. It's not always easy.
And also, too, like, if you think about it, like, you could kill one night and you say the exact same jokes that killed the night before and bomb the next night. It could also be a basis on the audience, and that's what it sucks, but you just never know,
Well, I'd be like, these people are lame though, man.
I know he'd be like, not asking this guy on the show. He won't make the cut.
That happened to me one time though. I did 2 spots in one night. And the first spot I did, like, I got no laughs. It was kind of like mediocre. It was like whatever. And he did the same jokes at the other spot, and like, I pretty much, I don't want to say killed, but it had a better response. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, it's weird how that happens. Like, you're telling the same jokes in different rooms, but it just sometimes the response is always different.
Yeah. Well, what I've learned is you can do the same jokes, but in another room you might have to do it in a different order. Mm-hmm. So that's where the artwork comes in. It's like you gauge your audience and you say, okay, this demographic. Sometimes you can't tell this joke, they won't get that joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might have to tell it this way. So you learn that as you go along, and you learn your demographics and your crowd. You just try to have material that's, that everyone can relate to.
Yeah.
That's for me. I talk about real life, so makes it easy, man.
So if one of the things that I guess I want to ask is, have you ever had that issue where a comic, like, you got bumped off for, say, someone comes in and they're like, oh, okay, this guy, like, I guess in their minds the club is like, this guy's bigger and just bumped you off
all the
like,
time.
Oh, really?
All the time. Yeah, that's the business. I mean, it's like, hey, once I make it, right, I walk into the Comedy Store, I want to go up tonight.
Yeah.
I'm Dave Chappelle example. I want to go up tonight. oh man, we got a long line of, all right, well, somebody not going up tonight. Now it's big dog, little dog. You know, right now I'm big dog. So when I become big dog, it'd be the same thing. So it's you try not to take it personal because it's, you know, we talk.
It's just a business.
Yeah, we know we all used to sit back and say, man, he just bumped me, man, for so and so. But you know, it's when you're younger in comedy that you don't realize that's just the business. Right now, you the puppy, and puppy get off the porch. You know, big dog got to eat first, and if there's something left over, you can have it. You know.
Yeah.
So you got to work to be the big dog. That's why I'm working for.
That's a little pat on the
Yeah.
You go on it on.
Yeah. Just don't pat me on my head. I'll bite you with these big teeth. Be careful.
What about like you met, you know, like you made comments about your mom, like, oh, she's my number one fan and that. But how does your family take you being a stand-up comic? I mean, you say you talk about life. Do you actually talk?
I talk
about family?
Life. Yeah.
And like, how do they take?
They don't come to the shows. Hey, look, they wasn't coming to the shows before.
When your stuff starts getting recorded, though, then.
Oh yeah, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter then, because then they feel like a star. Hey, you talking about me? Hey, that's me with the crack pipe, man. That was me. That was me, man.
Oh man, that's totally how I feel too, man.
Everybody wants to be a star. They don't care about the story, you know.
Like, any press is bad press is good.
Man, you know, press is press.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, so you know, really, honestly, man, family is the worst fans. Family is your worst supporters, man. Honestly, they are. You would think, you know, I'm gonna say black people anyway. You know, we don't support each other like we should. You know, honestly, man, I've been doing comedy 10 years, man, and I have family members that have never been. You know, but they always say, "Hey, let me know when you're doing the show." And I'm doing the show around the corner. They don't never answer. You know, you know, they never answer. Oh, you know, I was out that night. But when you make it, guess what? They'll be the first one.
Yeah. He's like, remember that one time we hung out or something?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be like, come on in. Hey, backstage passes. Come through the back.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have security walking right out the other door. Yeah, I got tickets for you, cuz. Come on. Come on. No, we just going to go past security. We're going right at the back door.
I love that, man.
You be like, hey, what's up, cuz? You be like, remember that last time you said you had the measles?
Yeah. No. This where the party going to be right here. Trust me. We'll be right back.
What about you said you had you have a girlfriend, so does she go to your shows, or she's like one like she's like, oh,
she's been the one. You know, we still new. You know, it's good. It's
easy to stay away from those.
I mean, I got a complicated life, man, so you know, I got a complicated life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but everything is good. She supports
endless
my
material.
comedy.
You're saying, right?
I mean, I got endless material. Wow. Endless material. I tell people all the time, hey, watch yourself around me. When you're a comic, they do though. You know, people they don't look better behavior when you walk in the room.
That
you know?
Or if they do something stupid, like, oh man, I just ended up as a joke. Like they right away, like,
yeah, I'm gonna get you, dude. I'm gonna get you.
Well, we'll be continuing this conversation with Cooley. We'll be asking him some other type of questions coming up. We're learning a lot about his history, and also too, we're gonna want you to plug your Facebook and any sites that you have. Exactly. So, but we'll continue the conversation when we return with Cooley on the Brothers Bear Podcast live.
Cooley.
I'll probably echo a little bit.
hey guys, we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast live. So feel free to stock up on them goodies.
To watch our stupidity live, head over to RantRadioNetwork.com. Good colors and night.
TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue our...
What happened?
It was just funny.
Aw, man.
You have to be there, man. That's okay.
Hilarity ensues, man.
You missed it.
Yeah, all right, so we're going to continue this conversation. I want to know, what was your worst gig? Where was there those horrible gigs?
They want some embarrassing moments for you, man.
You know what?
This is what I want to hear. The embarrassing
Dude,
moments.
I can tell you my most embarrassing moment. Man, I did a show. I did a private party. I've probably been doing comedy maybe about 3 years. I did a private party, and it was for some African people. From Africa, real Africans.
Oh, all right.
Real Africans, daishikis.
Yeah, I was like, why
that.
didn't you say black?
Yeah,
you're specific
so,
African.
African. You know, not South African. You know, but they were from Africa. Yeah. So, but it was a wedding, and he asked me to do a comedy show for him. I worked with him. You know, he was security at the job, and I should have known. You know, I should have always know your demographics. You learn this early. You know, so I come to the show, and of course their culture is different.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about certain jokes, they just looking at you.
Like,
swatting flies. Man, that is the first time as a comic, man, I literally broke out in a sweat. I'm talking about, dude, have you ever broke out in a literal cold sweat where it was literally pouring, and I'm doing my set and I'm trying to fight through it, nobody's laughing, right? And I'm thinking how much more time I got. And I said probably about 5 more minutes. Oh God, I'm dying. And then one guy from behind me, an African guy, he yells out, "You stink!"
Hell yeah!
Oh man! That was the most embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing show, man. I walked off. You know, it's like when you're done, people normally applaud. All right, you guys, thank you for Cooley.
Yeah.
Went right over and sat down. Man. Like,
not even like the pity clap either.
Man.
It's just like,
look, you know when you do bad. As a comic, I'm gonna tell you how you know you do bad. And when you walk off stage and nobody looks at you, nobody wants to shake your hand, nobody high fives. You might get a couple pity high fives, but if you get more than 3, you are horrible. So yeah, it was like that, man. Nobody spoke to me that day. I was ready to go home. I didn't even want a plate. I said, leave the food. Leave the food where my dignity is on stage.
All right. Well, what about like location-wise? Were there any horrible location gigs that you had in the sense of like here was like obviously the audience on, but were there ever one where like, oh yeah, I have a spot for you, come down, and then you show up and this building is just like like
more times than I can count, man. I can't even count those. It's endless of those. I mean, whew. Man, I didn't went to shows where there's nothing but gangbangers in there.
Oh, how was that?
It's scary.
You're scared even to say that.
I don't know who watching.
This is this.
Phone's start ringing.
Yeah, phone start ringing. Hey, keep my name out your mouth.
We'll tell you.
Nah, but man,
Don't even saying gay.
hey, you know what? Hey, the hardest crowds though, man. Black people are not the easiest people to make laugh, so you can't be jiving around with us. you know, we're not gonna give you sympathy laughs. You know, white people are going, that was so good. Hey, keep working at it. Black dude to tell you, hey, man, get off stage, dude. Get off stage right now. You know, I mean, right now. You get off stage right now.
Well, all right. So that means have you actually encountered like a hardcore heckler in your time? Like anybody who heckled you really bad or no?
Man, just so many of them. I've been heckled a lot.
Oh, really?
Not one I could just point out. Yeah, early on doing comedy, you perform everywhere. You know, like I said. So the worst ones are those yeah. Because one thing about a drunk, no matter what you say to them,
they don't care.
They're not listening to you.
Yeah. I'll be funnier than this guy.
You know? Yeah, and it's hard when you don't have the support of the club or whoever's running the show. You know, that's their job. As comics, you know, we deal with hecklers. You know, that's part of the business.
Yeah.
But when it gets to being an interruption in the show and the flow of the comics set, you know, then that's the job of the security or the promoter. You know, who's running the show, you know, to help you as a comic. It's hard enough.
Professionalism, too. Yeah, for sure, man. You got to keep that stuff out of there.
You know, we know it's part of the business, but, you know, minimize it.
But people who go to see them, they also know the point, too. And, you know, there's a certain extent.
Exactly.
But, I mean, that also happens, too. I mean, especially with the clubs. I mean, usually the staff kind of knows. Like, they give them, like, that little warning.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when it's like the hell rooms, when you're doing like these bar gigs, that's what I'm
talking about.
No holds bar.
Yeah, it's one of those no holds barred, and man, I've had comic buddies get beat up.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Serious?
Yeah, I mean, never had it happen to me, but you know, tell a joke, someone gets offended. You know, comic wants to go back and forth with the guy. Next thing you know, it's not a comedy show anymore. Now it's personal.
Yeah.
After the show, guy gets beat up in the parking lot. You know,
I've seen it.
You know, so it happens, dude. Yeah. So
you want to be on YouTube? Huh? That goes too far.
I mean, you know, it's like this. It's not about as being on stage and having to beat the heckler out.
Yeah.
Because,
Well,
I got the mic.
you can. That's like part of comics repertoire, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's got to be in your artillery to do something like that.
You
right?
got to have it in your artillery,
Yeah,
or
right?
you're done.
Or you're done. But you get heckled out of here.
But it sucks that if like you do a good job of getting back at him, that you're still a risk of getting beaten up at like outside.
It's called
the
life,
show.
bro.
Look,
But it's a comedy show.
No, it's called knowing. It's called knowing when to pull up when it's not that important. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm killing this guy, I'm killing this guy. The audience is just dying, and he just want to keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
It's like we could do this all night long. You know,
yeah.
I'm winning because I got the mic. Everybody hears me. You know, but why take it to the next level? And you got to fight a guy. You know, just sometimes it's just best to just pull up off of him because the audience, they'll get upset with that guy after a while.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
cool.
You're interrupting the show.
Have you ever come across Carlos or Cooley, a comedian who actually hires a heckler, like and does that for money, to get like a buzz or something like that?
Does that exist
you know?
in the comedy world?
No,
I just thought of it right now. I just thought it
I
was pretty interesting.
exists.
I've been to gigs where the comedian brings people and their friends are the ones heckling, and the comic itself does nothing to like calm their friends down, and it's just like you should know to tell them to shut up, but they do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And it's just
You're
like,
not that friend, are you?
No.
He's like, oh, Carlos better not. I better ask this question.
Carlos owe me some money. I'm gonna heckle him tonight.
All right, do you guys have any questions? Because if not, I'm gonna go into the Brothers Bear style questions.
Brothers Bear style.
No, but on the last note, though, there is actual professional hecklers out there. There's people that actually go to shows just to heckle.
Oh,
and they get paid for it?
Well, no, that's just on their own will. That's their.
Oh, that's not professional. That's a hobby.
No, but I mean, yeah, it's their hobby. They're like,
it's time to go heckle.
It's time to heckle. You know,
get 2 pints in me.
Who's up tonight? Cooley, Carlos. All right, let's
go. This will be cake.
Professional heckler.
Professional.
I do.
Exactly.
All right, so if you guys have no questions, we're gonna go right into the Brothers Bear style questions.
There should be a button that we press, dude. Brothers Bear style.
Yeah, it's all. All
right, let's do this.
All right, sir. Oh, actually, we have a line. Caller on line 1, so let's check him out. Schwex.
Somebody calling, man.
Caller, this is Brothers Bear Podcast.
You are on the air.
What's cracking?
Nothing. I was just trying to listen in for Cooley, I guess.
Oh, there you
I
go.
already know who that is. That's one of my families. I know her voice anywhere. I ain't got your money right now. Call me Friday.
No.
What's up, cousin?
I'm not your cousin.
Oh, who
You
is
don't know
it?
who it is.
Oh, Lord, be careful, see.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful,
What they all
man.
sound-
What's
Who is
going
it?
on here? Who is this
Yeah,
you're speaking here to?
This is Carolyn
Carolyn.
Where are you calling from, Carolyn?
from Riverside.
Riverside. All right, right
All
on.
back
So
Riverside.
what are you? Do you have any questions
Blank
or
face
comments
Cooley here.
for Cooley?
She sound like my family.
I know we all sound alike.
Yeah, sound like my family. My bad, boo.
Nothing. I just didn't know what just trying to call in, showing support and love for Cooley, just to see what it was about.
All right, for
Wow,
sure.
Thank you. You got
Yeah,
a fan.
definitely.
You can use many fans. Thank you.
You got a fan in Riverside, for sure,
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
Carolyn. All right.
Have you actually gone on to like many of his shows out, Carolyn?
At the beginning, I did. I'm looking forward to him to come back to the IE so I can go out and visit. Yeah,
Oh, right on.
he's a really funny guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man. He had me rolling.
Tell all your friends that there. Tell all your friends that. Women get the word out. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I
I'll
appreciate
be
it.
sure to.
Thank
All
you.
right, well,
right.
take care and much success to you.
All right,
Thank you.
good stuff,
Thank you.
Carolyn.
Thank you for
Thank
calling.
you for calling.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
All righty.
Bye.
Awesome,
It's my first paid call. I gotta get that check in the mail. She called right on time. Too. That's why I thought it was my cousin. My cousin gonna call right now.
You get like 5 calls right on.
You know, we actually have another call on line 2.
Oh, there we go.
That's my cousin. No, my cousin gonna call. She want that money. I know that's my cousin. Oh, see, she ain't wanna talk.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Line 2. Hello, you're on the air.
It's Brothers
Hello,
Bear
hey.
Podcast.
Yeah, I had a question for Cooley.
All
All
right.
right, who's speaking here?
Yeah, who's
where you calling from too?
Calling from La Puente, Jonathan.
Jonathan from La Puente.
What's
All
up,
right.
Jonathan? What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, I had a quick question because I know just always I get a lot of different perspective from Carlos talking to him about being a stand-up and everything, and I wanted to know do you get a different reaction from say if you go to a comedy club and there's just nothing but maybe black people there, like how a comedian who's Latino will go to like these Latino night shows, and I mean the crowd would just love them because it's same people.
Exactly.
Do you feel like you get a better response in those kind of situations, or is it still hard, like how you said before, to make a black person laugh?
You know what,
Well, Cooley, right? Actually, before you answer that question.
Oh, let's roll it.
Oh
Let's
no,
roll
he's
it.
telling us to keep going.
What time?
Okay, go ahead. Answer that question.
To answer that question, like I said, black crowds have been the hardest crowds, as far as they make you work. If you really, as a comic, that's just my opinion. If you want to be diverse, you have to do black rooms because
You guys have a pretty rich history though too, man. Legacy.
so much to
is-
talk about, yeah.
Right?
But it's different demographics. If you're doing an all white audience and all of your jokes are about urban life, they're not gonna get the punchlines. They're not
Yeah.
gonna get the jokes. So you got to
The
know
underlying,
your
yeah,
you got to know your
message.
audience. You have to know that if I'm gonna tell urban jokes in an all white crowd, I have to find a way to relate where they can get it. Like I'm gonna have to use an
You have to
analogy.
find a way to cater them to
exactly,
them,
exactly. So you want them to understand what you're saying. You don't want to seem like you're speaking a different language. So
Yeah.
you may have to change that joke a little bit. Maybe add an analogy like just like that example. Apples and apples. Get them something that they can relate to make them understand that joke.
Totally.
All right.
So just kind of just my thing is just the easiest thing to talk about is what's real.
Yeah, yeah.
Because no matter what color you are, everybody goes through the same things. You know? Yeah.
With different perspectives though. As
Exactly.
well, right?
Everybody's view. Your view is different. Your view is different. That's what makes us individual. Who we are. As comedians. It's you're selling who you are out there.
Well,
my perspective.
I definitely get your style for sure, Ben. But on a personal level too. You know your own unique self too, your style and how you go about it for sure.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Had me rolling like I said, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I need more fans like you and Carolyn.
All right,
and
cool.
my cousin.
All right, Jonathan.
Good cue,
thanks
man.
for calling,
All right,
man.
Jonathan. Good luck, dude. Good luck.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, now we're gonna be heading out to break, so we'll be right back with more with Cooley.
Cooley.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE3GUYS.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
You have entered the Twilight Zone.
Just kidding. It's only Rant Radio Network.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
And many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast.
live.
It's live. It's live.
We're live here.
We're back once again. Still continue our conversation with Cooley.
Special guest, Cooley.
Yeah, but now it is time to bring in the it's not a, I mean, you could say it's a segment, but where we ask the guest Brothers Bear style guest question, or Brothers Bear style questions. So we have no theme songs for this, so Shweddy, real quickly, a theme song. All right, Cooley, we want to know what is your favorite movie of all time? Like what
favorite movie?
Yeah, what do you got? What's for you, man?
Oh, we got some deep questions.
You know, I'm 44. I might say a movie. You like, what the heck was that? I've never seen that movie.
That's all good, man.
My
Just
favorite
research.
movie.
You
know what?
I got Wikipedia right here, bro.
You know what? I can say this. I like comedy. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
So
genre,
no
comedy,
surprise
flat
there,
out comedy.
comedy, yeah, and probably Life.
Life?
Life is probably my favorite.
I
movie.
love that
Murphy,
movie. Yeah,
Martin.
it's such a great
man,
movie.
come on, it's just hilarious. You know a person that knows Life when you can recite a part from that movie.
Yeah,
you know, and they know right what you're talking about. So, yeah, all time favorite. I could watch that, man. Like, that's like a black man's Christmas movie. You know, we watch that every holiday and Friday.
Yeah.
All of them.
Seriously, I love that movie.
Oh man,
the one thing
Ice Cube had that in him, man. Jesus
Man,
Christ,
he came up, dude.
Came
He
up hard
up.
on that, man.
Came up.
Oh man,
I think
he would have been doing the movies he's done now if it wasn't for Friday.
And Friday was, from what I understand, it was him and his DJ. They just like collaborated on it as an idea, and bam,
yeah, for sure, dude.
It blew up.
Brilliant.
That thing
Such a simple idea, man.
Simple.
Yeah,
filmed on in one house on the street. Yeah, go nowhere really. You know, not the first one.
It all takes place in one day.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, we're in the
one
yard.
house.
And who hasn't actually had that type of day? You know, where you're
Yeah.
just like with your buddies all
Yeah.
day and like, oh, this would make a good movie.
As far as you go, is the mailbox in the liquor store, just like that.
Yeah.
You don't change your clothes or nothing. You got on your slippers with your favorite shorts and your wife beater. You know how we do.
And they're supposed to be doing a part 4, like Chris Tucker.
I guess he's getting out of rehab.
Oh
or
my
something
God!
like that.
What? I cannot believe that.
Yeah,
that is
good.
gonna be.
And he's been in rehab a long time.
Seriously.
Rehab for what?
Man.
And the only reason why I believe, if I remember correctly, why Chris Tucker finally decided to
needed
do
the
it.
money.
Yeah, he needed the money because
Yeah.
he ran out of money.
Yeah.
He has
Totally,
like no
man.
money, and
Rush Hour wasn't paying it anymore.
Yeah, that's how he made all his money through Rush Hour. So
Yeah.
he's basically retired. But
You know what? I think it's probably, and you know what? I don't know what happened with the first one because I couldn't understand why wouldn't Chris Tucker come back.
Yeah.
After the first Friday was so successful.
Ego, man.
Yeah. So as far as I mean, that's what it looks like. But then you coming back to Ice Cube, so Ice Cube's a cool dude to bring him back in and say, you know what, dude?
Yeah, for sure.
You might have walked at that time. You know, I would have walked for $20 million too. I'm getting $20 million to do Rush Hour.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. You know, so some stuff.
Squeeze it in though, bro. I mean, it's part of the.
But you know what? We haven't actually got into that part of the business yet. So a lot of stuff is.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
we can't really talk. Like,
cause when you got an agent.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's your career.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when you have an agent, man, come on, he's going to tell you what he feels is in your best interest, as well as, of course, his profit. Yeah. But, of course, he's going to tell you, dude, why would you pass up $20 million to do $2 million? Yeah, I get it. That was your buddy. He brought you up.
Yeah.
But come on, that's $20 million. You can make that up to him later.
Yeah, for sure, right?
So, sometimes this is business, and you can't take business personal. It's business.
And who's the homeboy that replaced him? Epps? Was it Epps?
Mike Epps. It blew his career up.
Yeah.
Come on. So
he killed it in that
part.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, he was awesome.
It. But I mean,
at first I was hating though. I'll tell you that. I told everybody, I was like, man, this guy's.
Yeah, when someone gets replaced, you're like, it's not the same. Once you watch it, you're like,
Day Day, come on, everybody know Day Day, man. That's Day Day.
My favorite part is when it was after he got sprayed in the face with pepper spray, and he's getting ready for work, and he's like yelling, and he's just overreacting about the snacks and the Twinkie and the glitter in the mouth, and he even trips. He's like, "Why y'all playing?" Remember, he puts his shirt on backwards. He's like, "Players mess up."
My favorite scene was
Censored
when he was
version.
showing off his rims. Remember?
Oh,
he was like, "Yeah, them 20s, huh?" He's like, "Man, them ain't no 20s. Man, them 20s, them 18s. Yeah, but they tight though, huh?" They tight though.
The one thing that scared me about that movie was like, it's like, man, you never want to come across a girl like that. That's the one that's after him, like saying it's his baby. And he's like, I met her like that. I thought she had a little bit of beer belly.
Man, hey, look, hey, you meet them in the hood. They out there. That wasn't made up. They out there for real, man. I ain't lying, man. I got a buddy, man, that had a girl like that, man, breaking out car windows.
Oh, wow.
Key in his car, any other girl car. Man, every girl breaking up with him, they're like, you just dangerous. I got to take out insurance to go out with you. Yeah, for real,
You know what? Just going off of that, have you ever had like a crazy fan? Someone that really was like overzealous at a show and afterwards,
I
I
ain't that handsome of a guy, man. You know,
so
you gotta have a sex appeal to get all that. If somebody's stalking me, they crazy. No, I've never had I haven't had that yet, man. I think my career ain't made it until I get one.
Right?
Everybody need a stalker.
Can't check that off yet, huh?
Yeah, I got to put that on my bucket list.
Yeah. It says fan that tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Poison me.
Yeah. The one thing I just wanted to say really quickly was from earlier how you were saying like with life where like it's like lines and certain things. It's just funny that it always makes me laugh because like I said, that movie every time it's on too, like whenever it's on TBS or something
everybody
like that,
watches.
Yeah, I'm always watching that movie, and it's funny because like whenever like I watch a movie and there's certain movies that as a man like it actually kind of makes you probably tear up because you're like, damn, it got to me.
Yeah.
And that movie always pops in my head saying ain't nothing wrong with the man crying every now now and again. That's every time that pops in my head because I'm like, you know what? He was right in that movie. Ain't nothing wrong with me crying right now. Every now and again.
It's funny. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. It's funny. Hey, look. Tell the truth. Every guy in here, it's just 4 of us, right? Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
My math. Yeah. But when you're watching a movie and it's got that emotional scene where if you got a heart,
yeah,
you gonna feel something. And if you sitting there with the fellas and that scene comes up, doesn't it look like every guy looks at each other?
Yeah.
Every guy like, look, you know, man, don't be over there crying.
Yeah.
That means he was touched. That's our way of saying I was touched.
That's true. Whenever one of the guys looks at the other guy, like, was he also feeling it?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You know, if he look at you and you look at him, y'all right here.
Yeah.
A little sparkle in the eye right there.
Yeah, but you know, we can't say, man, that was sad. That'd be kind of, you know, unless you're on that date. You know what I mean? That's that kind of date. But
Oh yeah.
can't do
Totally.
that with
That's
your
a winner
buddy.
right there.
Yeah, your buddy be like,
Let that-
dude,
let
straight crying over there. Or you get the one where you just can't hold it back and you get the sniffle thing. You get the
yeah.
You know, that's that. Woo wee. Almost got it out. That time I held it in.
There was one time where it came out on me nasty. I was like, just had to let it out. It was almost like a sneeze, you know?
Oh, reverb, yeah.
Oh.
Couldn't hold it back. Yeah.
What about any favorite stand-up comedy specials that you love?
What's your number one stand-up? Yeah. There you go.
Richard Pryor, of course, man.
No, what would be your favorite of his? Like,
Probably
which one of his specials?
Live on the Sunset
Live
Strip.
on the Sunset Strip.
Which one of his movies?
Oh yeah, there you go.
You know
movies. What?
Toys.
Which way is up?
Toy?
Which way is up? Which way is up?
Okay.
I don't know if you ever seen that when he plays like 3 different characters. He plays like a preacher,
Yeah, totally.
a migrant worker, and a player.
I like when he would do those movies with Gene Wilder.
Now I love those. Silver Street.
Yeah.
So that was a classic.
See No
Steer
Evil,
Crazy,
Hear No Evil.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Steer Crazy, probably the best of all the ones they did together. In my opinion, Heck yeah.
Right on. All right. Well, now let's go into the realm with Shweddy in that sense, like music.
Oh yeah. Well, what do you dig right now?
Shit, right now, man, I'm getting old, man. I'm listening to a lot of jazz now. I'm getting old, man. I'm listening to stuff. My kids be like, "Dad, you listen to old people music."
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Elevator music now. I don't know, man. It's just so much, man. I don't know. Maybe at my age now, it's just all the be this, to be that, just blaring out of your radio. It's like a chalkboard. Yeah. So I listen to a lot of like R&B, man. I like gospel, gospel music too.
Okay.
You know, you know, I like music that's not gonna make me want to go fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know. I don't want to fight nobody after listening to
The kids call it workout music.
Yeah, workout.
Gym music, man.
Yeah, workout. It's crazy. This music's crazy. You guys you watch the videos, man, listen to them. You know the music now is like
insane,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, for real, I tell my kids, dude, nah, you can't listen to that.
Yeah, right.
Really? Nah. He gets no play in this house. Oh.
Give him the censored version.
Yeah. No, you can't even get the censored version.
The kids version.
Yeah.
The kids bop.
Because they only play they only had the censored version because they let you think they're listening to it.
Yeah.
No dice, dog.
when
Show
you
the
were
classics though, man. That's right. Right.
Yeah. I grew up listening, man. First rap, man. The first rap group, Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill, there you go.
Yeah, that's when I came up. Like, I was like 9 years old. Sugar Hill Gang came
That's
out.
when the song was like 20 minutes long, right?
Man, yeah, for
They're
real.
like freestyling forever. Like,
You can just imagine people dancing saying, damn, is this song going to ever be?
they're hitting up, they're hitting up people. Hey, anyone one up, man?
Yeah.
Want to try this?
I done
Get
broke
this
both
going?
my heels. Yeah, nah.
Were you a breaker?
Breaker, nah, man.
break that?
You know what, man? I thought I spent on my head once, man. I thought I, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I spun on my head once and almost broke my damn neck.
That's the first thing you try to
Man,
claim breaking.
yeah, man, you know.
Yeah, I'm a breaker.
Only got the got the cardboard box
Yeah.
laying out there. And then I think about it, I said, that's probably why I don't have no hair on top of my head. Right? To this day. All that
Turn it off there.
yeah. Think about it, man. Look at all the guys my age. That's it. They got the circle right there. I just discovered it, you guys, and I get a cure for that.
Yeah.
Cure the baldness.
Wear a hat, huh?
Man, yeah. I got many of those. You wear them too, huh?
Wait, what?
You wear hats too. Huh?
Yeah, I do. When I first had to shave this off, I was constant. You never saw me without a hat. I hated being bald, and yet everybody told me I look better bald. Like I never.
What else a good friend gonna say? You look horrible bald, man.
No,
they trying to make you feel better.
They pointed out how horrible it looked with hair.
Of course they gonna say that. Look, of course. Hey man, you look better bald.
No, but that was the thing. Even when I had hair, no one dug. I am the only.
You had more girls bald than you did with hair. Now if that's it, then yeah.
Right there, right?
All right. Well, we gotta be going to break, but enjoying this conversation, we'll continue going. But also, we'll be returning with Carlos's movie reviews when we come back to the Brothers Bear Podcast live.
Cooley in the
with
house.
Cooley.
Kermit the Frog here. You're listening to the Brothers Bear Podcast live. And they'll be right back. Yay!
TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on RantRadioNetwork.com. That's RantRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
What is the matter, my young apprentice? You can catch them on RantRadioNetwork.com 24 hours a day. The force is strong with this one.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live. And we're back, folks.
We are back. The Brothers Bear Podcast live, ladies and gentlemen. All right,
Cooley
this has been
house.
fun.
What's
So
up, fellas? What's
Cooley's
up?
gonna
Having
be
a good
joining.
time, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad. This is a great conversations we're having a great time, even off the air.
Man,
we're
my
still
Facebook
laughing.
should be blowing up, dude. What's up with this? I got to get more white friends on Facebook. That's what it is. I'm calling all Latinos, Asians, everyone.
It's because they're watching, man.
Is that what
Most
it is?
likely
That's
watching.
what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up.
Cool. All right. So right now, at this moment, we're gonna go head on in to Carlos's movie review.
Brothers Bear Podcast presents movie reviews by Carlos Medrano.
Hey guys, check it out. I saw World War Z the other day, and guess
Oh my god, you saw World War Z?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Was
Tell me so
Oh,
much
it's
about
actually
it.
really good. All right, see, I understand a lot of people, if you actually read the book, please scrap that out of the way. I know there's no comparison. The book is different, and still, but Hollywood did its job correctly by making a summer blockbuster movie, and that's what World War Z is. It's a summer blockbuster movie. If you want to go to the movies and enjoy something like that, and within those lines, World War Z is that movie for
Go
you.
balls out, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
man, I'm getting that bootleg when I leave.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude.
Up 2 copies. You said that good. Sell one.
Hey, Jose.
Dos. One in Espanol. One in Espanol.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
The subtitles don't even match the word.
Yeah, he's on 2 for 10.
Yeah.
You still hear the clicking on the subtitles?
That's crazy.
No, but yeah, World War Z is a really fun Hollywood movie that I really recommend. If you read the book, you're probably gonna hate it. But if you can put that aside and let that go and
Just leave it alone, folks.
let your heart open up to a movie,
I'm going to go see that. I think I'm going to go on a date.
Yeah, there you go.
then World War Z is that movie for you. If you're one that, honestly, yeah, a lot of the zombies were all CG except for like towards the end. But for the most part, I even put that aside, and still I enjoyed the movie.
They went nuts, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what they did was a really good thing with it. Like I appreciated it. There was one whole dialogue which I wish I would have brought the whole word for word on it. But there's one scene that literally, when that whole thing happened, like I was just brought in. The opening credits, especially, that it was a Muse cover. They used isolated, system. The opening credits was a cover of a Muse's song off of Second Law, and just that opening alone, I was just like, all right, yeah.
So you think a person needs to read the book before they go see the movie?
No, you don't even have to read the book.
Okay, because I was going to say I had to get the book on tape.
Hey, like, let someone read it to me.
Yeah, while I'm sleeping. Yeah, read me this.
Have your kids read the book.
Yeah, read me this story, boy.
Yeah, the Mr. T collection, huh?
Mr. T collection.
It's the only way I read my books.
Yeah, so from beginning to end, I thought it was really good. It was just, it had its suspense when it needed, and it had its like slow downtime when it like everything it had. Like, I can't say it enough, but it was that summer blockbuster movie that you could enjoy, that anyone could enjoy, you know? I even put it to a point where, like, oh man, I know my parents would enjoy this movie.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna check it out, honestly.
PG-13, man, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, I know, even with
a lot of action?
Yeah. So
all of it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Brad Pitt take his shirt off?
No.
He was concerned about that. Hey, outside of everything, did Brad take off his shirt? That's all I
I'm a big fan, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm a Brad Pitt fan too. I ain't gonna have to tell you that. I want to know about shirt. And the other girl. What about the girl?
It almost seemed like Leonardo DiCaprio could have been, actually, because it was both production companies, Leo's production company and Brad Pitt's production company, were in a bidding war to see who would get the rights to make the movie, and obviously Brad Pitt won his production company and made the movie. You know, he loved the book so much. That's really how it happened. I mean, but I'm shocked that the movie was so well. I saw it and I loved it. Like, it was so well done, because I was scared because I know Carlos.
Sea of zombies.
Well, no, not the zombies aspect of it, but there was so much production hell going on. Like, I believe, wasn't the director fired, Carlos? Was the director fired, or there was issues where they like?
I know there was a lot of reshoots.
Yeah,
there was a lot of reshoots, and once
and rewrites, tons of rewrites, reshoots. So much that it made it seem like this movie was gonna flop. Like, all right, this movie's so bad, like, we need to go back and reshoot stuff and fix it up. And that's all I kept hearing, like, just a bunch of production.
Yeah,
for
you guys that don't know, if you actually go into movies and you're reading up on it, anytime you hear any reshoots or rewrites, that's not a good sign in a movie whatsoever.
Yeah, especially during production.
Yeah.
We're filming and we rewrite.
Yeah,
it's not funny. Yeah, this isn't good. Waste of film too. Ooh.
Yeah, and to see what I saw, I loved it. It's a different picture. 28 Days Later. Think of it in that sense.
But on cocaine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crack or powder.
Yeah.
That crack is real bad.
It goes extremely overboard with the zombie. I love the aspect.
Is it overboard or is
and
it
here's one thing. I know I brought this
just
up.
enough?
Huh? No, they do it perfectly.
Yeah.
And what I love, they extremely, like, one of the things, I've brought this up before, and I hate when zombie movies treat zombies like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, you see it all the movies. You've seen, like, everybody watches Walking Dead. When he first wakes up, what's wrong with these people? I don't know what's going on. They never call them zombies. They call them walkers. A lot of people in the beginning, they're confused. They treat it like as if no one in the world has ever seen a zombie. In this movie, right from the beginning, they say, is it zombies? And everybody's like, no, it can't be zombies. Like, what the hell is it? They're trying to figure it out. And then they call them zombies.
Yeah, that was one thing I did appreciate, that they actually said zombie in the movie.
A lot. Yeah,
really? You guys
because that's how it would be in real life.
Yeah,
If
what the hell is this guy going? Who's this guy? We all know that's a zombie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
or bath salts.
Yeah. Because even then they called them zombies, you know. Because, like, right now, if Arvin broke through the window and we would be like, "Oh crap, he's a zombie." We wouldn't be like,
"Kill him, man."
Man, no one told us that the flash mob for Thriller was today.
Yeah, you know. But in other movies, in Hollywood, TV shows, whatever, it's always
a little delay right there.
Everybody's always like that. They're always just like, "Oh, I don't know what's wrong." Hey, you know, even Shaun of the Dead, love that zombie movie. But yet, what happens in Shaun of the Dead? they're in the backyard. They're like, oh, I think she's drunk. You know, and obviously a zombie, and they act stupid. Great zombie movie still. Dawn of the Dead, the remake in the beginning, same thing. They don't even know what the hell's wrong with us. Like, what's wrong with these people? You know?
So you like the zombies too?
Yeah. Well, one thing that
and
I did
what was
like
the difference between the novel and the movie as far as the zombies?
I actually, I never even got to finish the novel. I read like halfway into it.
Were the zombies insane then? I mean, were they?
It's been a while since I read. I read that book probably like 3 years ago.
I guess what we could talk about, because it's not really spoiler. They're infected. They're extremely.
Oh, you just killed it for me. I don't want to see this movie anymore.
They're infected like 28 days later. Infected. The same aspect of it, where 28 days later they're infected with rage. It was basically rabies, and that's really what these are. You know, but there's something I can't say it because it would be spoiler.
Have you seen the preview? Oh, you should check the preview out, man. The zombies come out like a wave of them. Like they look.
I don't like scary movies, man.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm listening to. I'm like, I have bad dreams.
It's dubbed apocalyptic horror film.
See,
that,
right?
Apocalypto. End of the world type stuff, man.
I'll be waking up thinking it's the end of the world.
And it's really how it makes you, because it has more of a realism to it, like how.
But I might check it out. I mean, I have to watch horror, but I mean, as far as like going to the movie saying, I want to see, give me 2 tickets for that horror movie. No, I'm be scared to walk out. We're gonna be walking out the movie looking like this. I'm gonna be like, baby, go get the car.
What I appreciated too, I mean, there were some people that I know complained that there was a dumb complaint that there was like the first zombie movie with no gore. Really?
Oh, yeah.
And for me, for a zombie movie to pull that off, I thought was like really like hands to you. Like
that is so true. I'm glad you brought that up.
Didn't he eat no guts or anything?
No, you didn't really see that at all.
Wow.
But you got to watch the movie because we
so
can't
it was some
talk
good
about
writing. It was a good written movie.
Whatever they rewrote, they did a good job.
Yeah, it was a good rewrite. Huh?
Like I said, all right, I don't remember the exact dialogue, but there's a scene where Brad Pitt's character and one of the main scientists, when they're in the plane, that whole little monologue that the scientist has, I wish I would have brought it. That monologue that the scientist says was right there.
Pretty good build-up, man. I'm gonna go watch it.
I just like I could have just been standing in the theater.
It really makes me want to see it. I might have to break down and take my girl to see it.
Yeah, but like I mean,
bootleg, man, get Jose.
Get the bootleg. Just watch it at the house. It's safer.
I mean, you did say that. Scary movies. I'm not much of a fan of scary movies, and I must admit, I was like, I kind of got in the seat a bit.
Yeah.
There are moments like that. Carlos, did you feel that?
Yeah.
There were certain films. There's a certain scene when they land the plane and they're getting off the plane. At that moment, I was just like hearing certain sounds. Yeah, I was just like, it was scary, you know. That movie is it's a pretty.
So take somebody with you to hold their hand, right? Don't go see it alone.
There are moments where you're like, oh, you jump scare.
But that is kind of fun though. That's the fun thing about the scary movie is the shock factor.
Nah, I'm with you, bro. I don't do those things.
I have bad dreams too.
Right. No, and they're worse in the movie. So what do you rate it?
Yeah, give us your final thoughts, your review for these last 2 minutes.
Out of 4 mics, I give it a 3.
A 3?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty high. That's pretty high.
Yeah, almost perfect.
Yeah. Why not a 4? Why not a 4? Or why not a 3.5? Or what?
Well, I felt like there was something missing towards the end. I felt like I do like that. I can't really say how they ended it, but I felt they could have gone a little further, like a little more. I felt like the ending was a little cut short. Like the whole built up for everything was perfect, but I thought they kind of rushed the ending in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I felt like they could have probably grabbed maybe another extra 15 minutes to do more, but I thought the ending was just cut short.
It's kind of like you like this on and we like.
Yeah. I mean, I like the ending. I'm not saying I hated it.
It was good though, but damn, they missed something right there. I know what you mean. Y'all seen movies like that where it's good and it's like at the end you like, man, it was good, but damn, they could have did more.
Like I do like how they ended it off. Like it was a different take on a zombie movie. How they ended it, that I do appreciate it. But I just felt like there was something like
what happens, man. Spoil it.
Well,
we'll bring it up during the break if anything. No, yeah, I had no issues with the ending. I know a lot of people hated the ending for some
that was
reason.
one thing that people were.
It reminds me. Really quickly before we go to break. It reminds me of World of Worlds. If you the Spielberg remake, it reminds me of that where everybody like, oh, it was a great movie, but then the ending came and everyone's all mad. But I'm like, I like the ending because It's from exactly.
man.
It took it from the book.
High five, bro, dude.
Yeah,
Totally.
but it made sense. It made exact sense, and that's what I liked about it.
That
but,
one wasn't that
But yeah, like Carlos,
wasn't.
he gave it three microphones, and we'll be right back with Shreddy's Song of the Week and continue more with Cooley.
Cooley in the house.
Yeah, baby. Call in.
Hey guys, we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast live, so feel free to stock up on them goodies.
Theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
We're back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at that point of the show, towards the tail end. Yeah, but as always, before we even go to break, we always bring up the music's time. So this is Shreddy's Song of the Week.
It's time for Shreddy's Song of the Week.
Man, that thing bothers me, dude.
Why? Because
it
it's
looks
Kiss?
like Kiss, dude.
Fine, I'll change it. I'll
like
do
a big
something.
Kiss fan.
Well, I just found something that would be the rockiest of
the rock star right here.
Yeah, all right, I'll do something different. On you, bro. Oh, man.
It's like subliminal messages, man. He's trying to tell me something. Stick your tongue out.
All right, cool. So give us your Song of the Week.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cute, man. This week's Song of the Week goes to... I've been listening to a singer called Charles Bradley. He's a homeboy from Gainesville, Florida. His history is crazy. I was reading some of his stuff on Wikipedia. Yeah.
Okay.
Good looking out right there, man. DJ Slim in the house. Holla back. Playing some
What's up,
Charles
Slim?
Bradley right now. Anyways, he has the obvious style of doo-wop, R&B, soul. He was James Brown impersonator for a while. So
Yeah, I was actually thinking when you said that thing, it's a little bit of blues background.
Yeah, totally. Sweet sounds, man. I mean, he's real soulful. He had a hard background from what I was reading on Wikipedia, reliable source there. Track I'm picking is off his second album. He's got 2 albums. The first album he did was work that he has been doing like for a good while, because he's about like 60 years old, 60 some odd years old, and his first album that came out was in 2011.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Been in the game a long time. I'm
yeah,
sure,
he's been in the game a good while. Yeah, so
he never give up, man.
exactly. Yeah,
Never give up.
But he brought that style back though, for sure, man. If you listen to the album, it's a good summer album too. It's called "Victim of Love." His second album just came out this.
What's his name again?
Charles Bradley.
Charles Bradley. I'm about to check him out, look him up.
Yeah. He's reviving that whole scene of man, like 60s psychedelic style, like R&B. You know, the sound is soulful as hell. The people behind it are from a record company called Daptones.
Yeah.
And they're all about that music too. They brought
like
that stuff back up.
I like that.
There's another artist too that I'm really into. So her name's Sharon Jones, and her backing band is the Dap Kings. That's some real good stuff there, right too. It's a lot of that same style, like just bringing that whole feel back, and it's called a revival.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're trying to rip that sound. They're saying that I love this sound. This is what I grew up on. This is what I feel like life is, and
sounds good.
He brought it back.
I listen to
He brought it
jazz, so
back
that's
good.
like right up my alley.
Yeah, for sure. And the
Charles
song that
Bradley.
I picked is called "Victim of Love" off of the "Victim of Love" album, which just came out. Awesome track. Good summer track for me. It reminds me a lot of Brenton Wood, another one of my favorite artists on that genre.
Old school, yeah.
Yeah, old school for sure.
Yeah.
Man.
I like it.
Good tunes. Man.
Write him down. My memory's so bad, I forget his name. Charles Bradley.
He also has a documentary that came out on him. He didn't do it, but someone did a documentary about his whole how he came about to where he's at. It's real interesting stuff. Check it out. Yeah.
Speaking of documentaries, for all you film junkies that are into the indie film and documentaries, there's a documentary called a band called Deaf that's playing around in the LA area. Please check it out.
Yeah, I know about that. Well, really quickly, what is it? It's they're from the 80s, right? No, 70s.
70s.
Yeah, from the 70s. They were the first all-black punk band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's a really
First
cool
all-black punk band?
Yeah, it was before.
That's why I don't know nothing about it.
Well, yeah, no one knew about him actually. That's why it's coming out right now.
Yeah, that's why they're the first, right?
Yeah, they're the first. Yeah, they were called punk before punk. So
Okay.
you guys came up with punk, man.
yeah. They saying they was here already.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man,
that's what's up.
All right, cool. So to make sure to stay tuned after the show to hear the song of the week this week, and then you said,
Yeah, I'll post it on Facebook for sure.
Yeah, he'll post it on Facebook also.
I got a good live version of that song.
For sure, check out our Facebook. We're gonna be posting a picture of all our links to our sites, everything. We got Instagram, we got Twitter, so follow us both on Instagram and Twitter. We have Facebook. Like us on Facebook. If you want to download all past 34 episodes before we started doing this live, you can find us on Podbean. Alan, the image. I might forgot. I might even put it. There you go. Thank you, sir. So make sure you follow us on Podbean. Has all podcasts episode 1 through 34. You could download them, or you could go to our iTunes to catch our latest episodes. Facebook. Like us on Facebook, Instagram. Always posting pictures there, info, and Twitter. And then also too, before I obviously we end off. Cooley, you have anything links? Obviously, I'm going to be posting all your information on our page.
All right.
But share it to the fans how they can find you.
Man, now trying to find me on Facebook is going to be tricky.
Coolio's going to come up first.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, for real. Yeah, or that other one. That sidebar. No, Instagram is Cooley5, COOLEE 5. On Instagram, Cooley Mac, COOLEE MACK on Twitter and Facebook, Harold. Harold Bookart.
Bookart, there we go.
Yeah, there's only gonna be one. You ain't had to search through like.
That's a pretty crazy combination.
Yeah,
there,
for real, man. You gotta hear a joke about that one. Man.
Cool.
Yeah,
I was there. I heard it, man. It was awesome.
You heard it? Harold
You had me
Cooley.
rolling that night, bro.
That's gonna be one of my best jokes. That's gonna be the one to pay my bills.
Killer, yeah.
Yeah, some of them anyway.
Who do you gotta thank for that one?
Man, my mama. Thank you, mama. No, but Harold Cooley Book Art on Facebook, man. Look me up. Follow my page, Cooley on Facebook. Cool. You know, I need some fans.
And speaking of fans,
we need some likes too, folks. Come on, give us some likes. Tag me
some likes too, man. Yeah.
Hashtag.
Speaking of fans, at the end of the month, on the 26th, of course, I'm having my end of the month comedy show at the Rit Gallery in Old Town Puente, and Cooley will be there doing another set from
There we go.
Yeah,
awesome. There you
in
go.
the house, baby. So look that up. I'll be posting it. Tag
me. And actually, that's perfect opportunity to bring up another question for you, because that night will be Carlos is giving me 3 minutes. It'll be my first time going on stage.
Oof, virgin.
Yeah. So.
You get her first.
I'm gonna be there too, man.
Yeah, I'm showing up to that party, dude. I'm gonna be there. You know I'm there.
Front row seat, man.
So you gonna go up and you gonna go up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do 3 minutes.
Marbles.
Yeah.
It's why I haven't really been doing my segments. I have a segment called "You Know What F You," and I tend to rant a lot about certain things.
Well, are you gonna do that live?
Yeah, I mean a lot of my comedy based on that. So. For myself and anybody else that's listening that wants to go in, what advice can you give for just anybody that wants to put their foot into stand-up?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. You know, that's the hardest thing right there is what you're doing is getting on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's scary. At the same time, it's like, you know, people going to laugh. Mm-hmm. You know, you thinking about all that. 3 minutes is a long, trust it.
Yeah.
3 minutes is a long time on stage. It doesn't seem like it.
No, totally, man.
But when you're up there, but my advice, you know, I would give is just don't worry about being funny. Mm-hmm. I think that's the worst thing a comic can worry about is being funny.
Yeah, because life is hilarious to start with, man.
Just tell your stuff.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
My whole motto
just tell your jokes.
Life is comedy.
Yeah. Just tell your jokes. Don't worry about if you get a laugh or not, because just because they didn't laugh doesn't mean it's not funny.
Yeah.
Everything's not funny to everybody. So 3 might laugh, 1 might not.
As long as you think you're cool, man, you're all right.
Yeah,
I'm figuring like I know.
Yeah, we won't boo you though. We promise, right?
Yeah.
Are you a Mexican?
Yeah, you got your back down.
Or a Mexicant?
I know you. I know usually the stuff that I know for a fact a lot of it. What I'm gonna say though, I'm hoping like it does make people laugh, but I know it'll be entertaining in the sense of interesting. Yeah. I know that's what I'm hoping, because I know.
Hey, should I bring my notepad then? And
yeah. You know what? You can. You could help me. Take some notes to see what works, what doesn't. I mean, it is scary. We're doing basically comedy here. Since I was a little kid till I said it last week, till 8th grade.
Yeah.
I wanted to do comedy. I got fat in 8th grade, and I got self-conscious about myself, and I just became antisocial.
And that's when you met this guy, right?
Yeah. In high school, this guy, and now I feel it's time. Get out there.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
See,
there we go.
I was 33, man. You know what I mean? So you like 2 years behind.
Yeah, when you said that earlier, my eyes opened. I'm like, whoa, he's.
Oh, you can do it, man.
Yeah.
You know what? And here, you know what?
You gotta let me fly.
Hey, here's the benefit, though. I say, for me, the benefit. A lot of comics told me early, starting comedy when I first started. They said one thing for you, because you're older, starting, you already have a point of view.
Totally.
You've lived life a little bit. You know the 20s. You went, so you have some life experiences. When you start comedy at 18, you can only talk about high school.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing past
dick and fart jokes.
Exactly. So the older you get, I think you becomes life experiences and you grow. That's why it takes a lot of comics. Some blow up fast, some 10, 20 years. But your life experiences, I think, it helped make you a great comic,
Yeah. For sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you got some stuff to talk about.
Advice. So then
you got it, bro. You got it.
So once again, like we said, be there on the 26th, right?
Yeah, the 26th.
July 26th. We'll all be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. Kool-Aid.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, that's one of my jokes. See, whoever. Hey, that is my favorite drink, though. That's my favorite drink. Red.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that's a good one.
All right, Kool-Aid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we head out,
Unbelievable.
I'm your host, Sanch, and as always, joined by
Carlos Medrano
and Les Schwetz here.
And our guest,
special guest,
sitting in
Kool-Aid. I'm gonna say if I get Kool-Aid and Coolio again.
Cool. And as the great Yeah, thank you for being on
Thanks
the
for
show,
having me.
sir. Thank you. It was
Appreciate it,
awesome.
bro. Appreciate it.
And as the great Ray Gibson once said, the upper room. That's another episode in the bag.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.